About the I am today. So if you're interested in learning why the I am is so important and how relevant it is to your life and everything that's happening around it, then this is the live to watch. Got some banging around, do we? What's up, everybody? I'm going to be reading today from Neville's book, The Neville Collection. I opened it up to the page of I am, so that's where I'm going to be reading it from today. If we don't know the importance of I am is literally everything that we are. When you say I am lonely, or I am not good enough, or I am always left, I'm abandoned, that literally becomes your life, that Grand Rising, that changes the entire trajectory of your life. So the importance of that is beyond anything, and there are so many references in the Bible to the I am, and we're going to talk about that today. Anyone hear of German New Medicine? Anybody? Anybody? Can you guys hear me? I just turned up the volume. All things, when they are admitted, are made manifest by the light. For everything that is made manifest is light. So everything in here is light. So if anything that you see in here is considered light, it means it can be seen. Because we can't see in darkness. So if we're seeing something in here, if we're seeing an idea in here, we are bringing it to light. The light is the third dimensional reality. Okay, good. The light is literally the world around us. So all things, when they are admitted here, are made manifest by the light. Because whatever we are thinking in here becomes the reality that we live in, which is our I am. Right? The light is consciousness. Just as I said, the light is consciousness. It is becoming aware of that which you are. What are you? Are you sad? Are you joyous? Are you neglected? What are you? What is your I am? Consciousness is one, manifesting in legions of forms or levels of consciousness. There's no one that is not all that is, for consciousness, though expressed in an infinite series of levels, is not divisional. There's no real separation or gap in consciousness. I am cannot be divided. So whatever your dominant thought is about yourself, your I amness, there's no way that can be divided. It's just directly pushed into your reality. So if we know that whatever I believe to be true about myself is what is pushed into my reality, then that means that I can change it. Right? I may conceive myself to be a rich man, a poor man, a beggar man, or a thief, but the center of my being remains the same, regardless of the concept I hold of myself. At the center of manifestation, there's only one I am manifesting in legions of forms or concepts of itself. And I am that I am. So do we understand that sentence? I am that I am. Everything that I think, I am. You can't wish to be rich or, wish to have all the things that you want, but at the same time, your I amness is, I am lonely. I am not wealthy. I am poor. I am sad. I am never chosen. I am bullied. I'm not able to speak. Right? I am is the self-definition of the absolute, the foundation on which everything rests. I am is the first cause substance. I am is the self-definition of God. And that's incredibly powerful. I am that I am. I am hath sent me unto you. That's Exodus 3:14. Be still and know that I am God. The I am is what our God is. Because God is not judging. We have the free will here to say, I am whatever comes after that. And whatever comes after that is what you become. The I am has sent me unto you. Because again, whatever your I am is, your reality follows that. What do we have? What is your I am? Can you type it out for me? And this isn't about I am like being positive. It's what is the true I am that you come from? What is the true I am that you come from? I am is a feeling of permanent awareness. Although most people are not aware of what their I am is. So when you become aware of what your I am is, and you say, wow, I've been thinking that way my whole life. The reason why my life is the way that I is because this was my I amness. And for many people that have like relationship troubles, I am not chosen. Job issues. I am not chosen. I am not worthy. Many people live from these I ams, but they have no idea what the I amness is. So how could you have awareness of something that you don't understand or you don't even know? I am battling aloneness, okay? I am blessed. So I am battling aloneness. So that is an I am not chosen, right? So let's get to I am is that which, amid unnumbered forms, is ever the same. This great discovery of cause reveals that, good or bad, man is actually the arbiter of his own fate. And that is his concept of himself that determines the world in which he lives. So your self-concept, what is your concept of yourself, is your I am. What do I believe about myself to be true? I don't have a lot of friends. Friends are hard to make. I'm never happy anywhere that I go. I hate my job. My job is so hard. I don't make enough money. But all those come back to an I amness somewhere of I'm not worthy. I'm not chosen. Those are two huge themes in people's lives that has to do with money and has to do with relationships. I am not chosen and I am not worthy. I am full of potential. What else is your I ams? There's only a couple people that answered what your I am is. And I want your true I am. Not the I am that now has awareness that you want to bring to light. What was your true I amness? My true I amness when I was a dancer was I'm not worthy of making more money. So I kept manifesting jobs that didn't pay me a lot of money, and I had to work hard because that was what my I am was. I am working so hard for little amounts of money because that's what I believe to be true. Because why? That's what I was programmed as a child. That money was hard to make. Money wasn't something that was flowing in between my mother and father. So that was my I amness. But since my awareness of that, I am trapped. That's a good one. When we have these beliefs about things and we don't have the awareness of those things, we can't change them. Benny says his used to be I am suffering. And many people that have illness or have a diagnosis from, their whole life, their program is built around that, or their mind is built around that program, that I'm suffering. So you can only be blessed with more suffering, blessed with more suffering. I'm trying to focus. Oh, that's not your I am. I don't feel fulfilled with job and it pays me well, so should I say I am paid well? No, because you're already paid well. I am so happy and fulfilled in my job that pays well. And another opportunity could come tomorrow and someone could say, hey, you know what, I have this job opening, I think you'd be perfect for it. If we already have something, we don't affirm that if we're still not happy in that reality. You understand? So you're making money now, but you're miserable in your job. I am so happy and grateful that I have this amazing job that pays me exactly what I want. See, there's a difference. So in other words, if you're experiencing ill health, knowing the truth about cause, you cannot contribute the illness to anything other than to the particular arrangement of the basic cause substance, an arrangement which, and is defined by your concept, I am unwell. Yes, exactly. I'm so happy with my job that it pays me what I want. So if you're constantly saying, oh my God, I'm so sick, you're programming your mind of sickness. But say that you're sick and you're programming your mind. Benny's a prime example in here. He was in a wheelchair and he willed himself to walk again. And now he's walking. He could have said, Oh, my doctors told me I'll never walk again. And this is what happens is you give power to someone outside of you so much so that you allow them to determine your fate and destiny. Oh, the doctor said I only have 6 months to live. And sure as shit, 6 months later, that person's gone. Cassandra says, I am disappointed. So again, if that's where you resonate, I am disappointed. The world can only give you more things to be disappointed about. But she has the recognition of that's what her I am is. So now she can shift and change it if she chooses to. No. Guys, the blowers. Not good. This is why you are told, let the weak man say, I am strong. That's Joel 3:10. For by his assumption, the cause substance I am is rearranged and must therefore manifest that which his rearrangement affirms. This principle governs every aspect of your life, be it social, financial, intellectual, or spiritual. Everything follows this. Your social life, your financial life, your intellectual life, your spiritual life, your love life follows the I am, whatever that might be. I am is that reality to which whatever happens, we must turn for an explanation of the phenomena of life. It is I am's concept of itself that determines the form and scenery of its existence. Everything depends upon its attitude towards itself. What is your attitude towards yourself? Because that determines your reality. Do you feel that I'm sad all the time? Do you feel like, oh, I'm just not lucky? Your attitude towards yourself is what creates the reality around you. The opportunities that come to you. All those things. And being grateful for things I already have. I got happy before I had a reason. So Benny says I got happy before I had a reason to. And that's how we manifest. It's called the law of assumption. Assume that which you want to be true. So if you say, I am strong, I am secure, I am loved, determines the world in which you live. In other words, when you say, I am a man, I'm a father, I'm an American, you are not defining different I ams, you are defining different concepts or arrangements of the one cause substance, the one I am. Even in the phenomena of nature, if the tree were articulate, it would say, I am a tree, an apple tree, a fruitful tree. Because the tree could say, I'm a tree, but it's so hard to grow these fruits. So it's affirming that it's hard to grow their fruits. So therefore it won't. If you say, oh my God, my hair is always so short, it never grows. You are programming your body so that your hair does not grow. I know so many people that say like, oh my God, my hair is so thin, it used to be so thick. And we affirm these things every day about ourselves. And when we affirm those things about ourselves, that's what becomes our reality. Indefinitely, unless we change it. When you know that consciousness is the one and only reality, conceiving itself to be something good, bad, or indifferent, and becoming that which it conceives itself to be, you are free from the tyranny of second causes, free from the belief that there are causes outside of your own mind that can affect your life. In the state of consciousness of the individual, it is found the explanation of the phenomena of life. If a man's concept of himself were different, everything in his world would be different. If you're worried about opening a business or something and people are like, oh, it's a terrible time to open a business and blah, 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 but you see so many people thriving. Why can't that be you? Because you are allowing outside people to affect your I am? Or because you don't believe in yourself, so you're affecting your own I am? I'm not good enough. This can never happen for me. Thus, it is abundantly clear that there is only one I am, and you are that I am. And while I am is infinite, you, by your concept of yourself, are displaying only a limited aspect of the infinite I am. The I am is the universe, but it's the universe within yourself. So there is no limit to what your I am can be. I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, I am so happy and blessed, I am a world traveler, whatever it is. I'm the most amazing painter in the world. I'm a world-renowned doctor. Whatever it is that becomes your I amness is what you become. And you know that all these people that are very, very successful talk about this stuff in this language. Thank you. Thank you, Holly. It's so close to German New Medicine, and illness is related to internal emotional conflict. This is so interesting. it all goes back to the mind, realistically. If you believe yourself to be sick, you're going to be sick. But if you will yourself to healing, you will be healed. That's not good. So just like every illness can be related back to some emotion is energy. So that's really going to annoy me. So if emotions are energy, we know that energy is a vibration. What vibration are we constantly putting out? I know, bean patch seeds. So what are we putting out there? So if we have this stuck energy within us that manifests into an illness, isn't that telling you that your thoughts are creating? So if your thoughts are creating the tumor or whatever it is in here with that stuck energy, I am being tested, then you're right. And what about all the thoughts in here that are creating the reality out there? And once you realize that, you're just like, I remember the exact thought I was thinking that has created this now scenario. Because yes, we are that powerful, because everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's really all there is to it. There's not much more to it than that. And once you understand energy and all those things within that realm, that's when you know that you can change how your reality looks and how your life will unfold. And that things don't happen by chance. They happen by energy and the vibration of that energy. Everything. Right? It is only by change of consciousness, by actually changing your concept of yourself, that you can build more stately mansions. When we change the concept of ourselves, we can build more stately mansions in here, because nobody can tell you that you can't build these beautiful mansions in your home. This is your home, this is your temple. And by building mansions, it means just abundance of whatever it is, abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of money, abundance of happiness, whatever it is, right? Consciousness is the one and only reality. So that which you are conscious of being is what is your reality. And most people are not conscious of what they are aware of, because they don't have the awareness. They are aware of the things that they see out here, not realizing that the things out there are caused by the things in here. So consciousness is the one and only reality. Like Neville explains, and it's just very interesting that consciousness is the only reality here. Like people say that out here is a simulation and all this stuff, but it is a projection of our thoughts and our innermost feelings. So he says that this reality out here is not the real reality, that the real reality is in here. And that still trips me out. I understand what he's saying, but at the same time, it's definitely challenging to twist that around, because of the way that we're taught is that life just happens to us. It's not created by us. So if life just happens to us, that means that I'm just a victim to this world. And that's what we're taught, so that we never understand our power, our true power. When we understand our true power, that it begins here to project it out there, then we understand I'm not a victim to this reality, and that things are not happening to me. They're happening through me. Can you repeat that last part? What did I say? I don't know. But I think I kind of summarized it, that things are not happening to you. You're not a victim to this reality. You're a victim to this reality. If you constantly think that people are going to treat you like shit, or that you're always left, that you're never chosen, I'll never get married, I'll never have this, that becomes your reality out here. You're not a victim to that. You're a victim to this thinking. That's what you're a victim to. If we accept the idea of a first cause, it would follow that the evolution of that cause could never result in anything foreign to itself. That is, if the first cause substance is light, all its evolutions, fruits, and manifestations would remain light. The first cause substance being consciousness, all its evolutions, fruits, and phenomena must remain consciousness. So he's just saying that what you're aware of is what will continue to be. Exactly, no victimhood. If you are just aware of something, that's all that you can continue to be. If you were abused as a child, you only see yourself as a victim of abuse. Oh, and this is people's stories. Yeah, I was a victim of abuse. I'm a sexual abuse survivor, or whatever it is. That becomes a person's story and programming. So they will only attract things on that like frequency. I am an abuse survivor. You still are attaching yourself to that energy or that plane of existence. So many people that were abused in any way usually attract partners or scenarios that they are abused in some way. Right? Because it's just a vibration that's going out. It's nothing else. I'm reading from the Neville collection. So it's nothing else. And people that are in these scenarios continue to attract the same thing. They're just like, why do these things keep happening to me? We are the reason for the reality that we live in. You're not just unlucky and you find all these bad people to come into your life and abuse you. It's literally, okay, I'll check, Chris. It's literally the energy that vibrates from you that attracts the bad people to you. It's not luck. Everything doesn't happen for a reason. There's a reason everything happens. Where your focus is being directed. Where your focus is being directed. All that could be observed would be a higher or lower form of variation of the same thing. In other words, if your consciousness is the only reality, it must also be the only substance. So close. Consequently, what appears to you as a circumstance, conditions, and even material objects is really only the product of your own consciousness. It's just like creating something. Like, oh, I created this beautiful painting. You had to see this painting in your mind first to think about going to buy the supplies, what you're going to need to be able to create that. And that's what we're doing in here every day. We're thinking about what supplies we need. We're not thinking that way. But when we are thinking, that is what is happening, that you're going shopping for all the supplies for someone to treat you like shit. Your belief that all men are pigs, all women are gold diggers, that's buying your supplies. You're buying your supplies to then create it on the canvas of this three-dimensional reality. When you say, oh, it's so hard to find a job right now, the dating world is horrible, those are the supplies that you're buying at the store of consciousness. And then you are able to create it in this reality because you just went to the store and you bought it. Just like you're going to do a painting or whatever. You're buying the supplies of your consciousness with your consciousness for it to be created out here. Yes. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separately. You and your world are one. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separate. Because it's not. This reality is not separate from us. It's a mirror. It's mirroring our inner thoughts. If you went and you got a recipe for all the things for an apple pie, you mix them together, you put it in the oven, it's not going to come out as a chocolate chip cookie. And the same thing in your mind that you're saying, I have no friends and it's so hard to make friends and I hate it here and I'm always unhappy. You're not going to go out into your reality and find all these people that want to be your friend. You made an apple pie with the recipe for an apple pie. You put it in the oven and out comes an apple pie. You can't hope for a chocolate chip cookie to come out and be like, oh my God, I hope it comes, after it bakes, it's a chocolate chip cookie. It ain't happening. So if you're putting all these negative things in your mind, out of this oven of life is not going to pop out the thing that you actually want. That's it. So you can pray for something and come from a state of lack your entire life and never get what you want because you are emanating lack instead of praising and being grateful for the things that you have. Because we're creating it in the mind first, but we're so used to the physical reality existing first, but then we think about the scenario that happened there to give us the opinion here. Instead of saying, like, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a multi-millionaire through my 4 successful businesses. Maybe you have $1 in your pocket. But that's your affirmation every single day. And that is the energy that emanates from you every single day is wealth. Whatever it is, right? And all of a sudden, things start to shift. Things start to shift. Things start to shift. And then what? I love gratitude cookies. Then your reality starts to shift. And then you're like, oh, this really does work. Because it's just energy. It's the energy that you're putting out. Are you a negative person? Every day you wake up and you're miserable all the time. Hoping for a chocolate chip cookie. I don't know where I come up with this shit. But it's literally the same thing. If you are baking in your mind an apple pie, and in your reality you're like, but I wanted a chocolate chip cookie. Like, well, you gave me all the recipe for this. And now this is what you have. So if you're constantly putting one idea in your mind and thinking that you're going to get something else that you really, really want, it ain't going to happen. So it's changing the thoughts. It's changing the I am. It is changing the I am. I think I'm going to conclude for today. I'm just doing a short one this morning. I'm going to go out for a nice little run. And I love you guys. I'm going to repost this. And it's short, so hopefully more people will watch it. And I'm sending you all so much love. Figure out what your I amness is so that you can shift and change it. Me confusing the fuck out of the universe. Most people do. Sending mixed signals all the time. We're baking one idea here and expecting a different idea to come out. I love you all. I hope that you have a beautiful Monday. I'll see you this week. I love, love, love you.